Vladimir Putin, in the 7th month of the Ukraine war, announced mobilization of forces and upcoming referendum for annexation of 4 regions of Ukraine, a move that shows further escalation in Europe and frightens everyone. Hello everyone, I'm Shafi and welcome to the new episode of Polit Affairs. What is Russia doing and what does these new plans mean? What many watchers of the war in Ukraine feared is about to happen. Separatist leaders in 4 regions controlled by Russian forces and their proxies in Ukraine announced referendums to be staged soon to decide whether their territories would join Russia. This is exactly the method Russia used to annex Crimea, but that time there was no war. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday announced a partial military mobilization in Russia, putting the country's people and economy on a wartime footing as Moscow's invasion of Ukraine continues. In a rare televised announcement, Putin said, "The West wants to destroy Russia, and we will do everything to counter them." A partial mobilization is a hazy concept, but it could mean that Russian businesses and citizens have to contribute more to the war effort. Russia has not yet declared war on Ukraine despite having invaded in February, and it calls the invasion a special military operation. Putin confirmed that military reservists would be called up into active service, probably 300,000, but insisted a wider conscription of Russian men of fighting age was not taking place. This decision have already frightened many Russians. There were reports that just hours after this declaration, all flights from Russia to friendly countries like Armenia and Turkey have been booked. Here is my opinion. I believe Russia is feeling itself lonely and unable to continue, as Western support of Ukraine has been surprisingly effective in recent months, and Ukraine was able to return some of its land. So Russia, which was planning to get Ukraine in short term, has not been able to even get control of all over Donbas region. They feel they're not only fighting Ukraine, but all of NATO, US and Europe in the name of Ukraine. So Russia should either back off from the war or start mass destruction. The latter is more possible, and they have already provided necessary reserves for bigger all-out war. Drones from Iran, which have been effective in recent days, are a sign of a bigger conflict, but the main danger are nukes. Moscow may try a tactical nuclear weapon to hold NATO back. As I witnessed in Russian social media, people are finally starting to criticize the war. They are finally feeling the economic and humanitarian burden, so Kremlin has to reach certain results as soon as possible, or voices could turn to screams. And don't forget the winter. Russia threatened Europe and the West with a cold winter. And here it comes, problems for Putin from everywhere. Suddenly war in Caucasus broke out between Baku and Yerevan. War in Central Asia broke out between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, and Ukraine's offensive was successful. Now, could Russia resist till the winter? Could Moscow turn the page on the battlefield in Ukraine using their new strategy and reserve forces? I'll be glad to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also to check out other videos on my channel.